part 2 on development, and we are basically going to work off of our first video. Our first video we had 4 exercises, and now we're going to add a few more to it. Like I said, we were neglecting the obliques, and we were working the abdominals, especially with the exercises provided in the first video. So what we're going to do next is quite simple. We're going to do something called side bridges. You can also use a side plank for this, but we'll save that for later. A side bridge is my feet parallel to my belly button to that wall. My shoulder directly underneath me, and this arm over here, not supporting myself at all. And now from here, all what you do is you lift yourself up, and then down, and then up, and then down. You can give this 25 reps till it actually starts burning. As you can see, we're contracting the oblique, this part over here beneath me. This is what's holding me up. So I'm not using the abdominals, I'm using the obliques. So that's what we're developing over here. And here's the other side. And then up. You can see it gets a lot thicker. And this may look like muffin top speaking out of your pant line, but this is actually how you develop your V-line. And this is actually what stabilizes your body moving from side to side when carrying anything heavy. The other one is a Superman. Supermans are super useful. I just face this way. Okay, so Superman is basically going to lay down flat on my stomach, like so. I'm going to keep my hands apart, like a Y, keep my legs slightly apart, and then I'm going to raise it for 1.5 seconds, and then touch the ground and then raise it again. And then touch the ground and raise it again. My old sensei loved this because if you exercise your abdominals, you have to exercise your lower back as well. This will give you excellent core strength and health. This will also save your spinal cord a big deal. All this strain will be on the lower back, that small little section down there. And that is 2 exercises you can add on to your routine. So now you have 6 exercises to work with daily. And then one more from the push-up variation called a pike, also called a shoulder push-up. And the reason why is if my feet are elevated, it focuses on my chest. But as soon as I scoot my butt up, this counts as my shoulders. And I'll show you why now. So what we do is, I'm going to fall forward, touch the ground, and then up. This is a lot easier than a regular push-up, and it's all on the shoulders. And now I'm going to show you why. The shoulder press is a very common exercise in the gym world. Basically, pushing weight up requires your shoulder. So from here, push it up, and you bring it back down using your interior and lateral delt mostly. And then to even that out, make sure you get a heavy object as such. This will be now we have the pike push-up is your 7th exercise. Now let's go for the 8th. Because you cannot exercise your interior lateral without neglecting this one. You have to work it, otherwise you will have shoulder issues. So if you have any heavy object, people that know what I'm about to do, bent over rows, single arm or double arm, depending on what you have. You have this, you can use a backpack, you can use a heavy rock. So now the technique is very important. Kettlebells are very nice because they have a handle hanging with weight on one side. So a bent over row. A bent over row is over here, almost like a Romanian deadlift, except there is no deadlift, and then you pull it up, working the upper back and working that posterior delt on the shoulder, keeping it nice and strict, keeping it nice and slow. There we are. Also, if you have an object with no handle and you have to use both hands, automatically it could be a little bit heavier. But let's say you have to grab it beneath something uncomfortable. And from here, and I'm pulling it towards my chest. I want to aim for this hole here, where my sternum sits. I want to put it there. I want to shrug my shoulders. I want to shrug my shoulder blades together when I use both. And now just the left. One arm, bringing it up, bringing it in. There we go. Now you have 8 exercises to work with, 5 to 6 days a week, depending on how easily you fatigue. Nice and slow, not a lot of reps. Thank you for watching.